And I just want to start by asking the panel, what are two attributes of a good animation producer? Allison, you want to start?
I think stamina would be the first thing. I think that, it is a long haul. It is a marathon race. And so I do think having the kind of the big picture sensibility and the ability to kind of look far down the road, I think is a skill that is, greatly appreciated in the role. But I think also being a real detail-oriented person, because you're making a movie one frame at a time, it feels like you also need to have both the big picture view and a real micro view. And so to me, having those, being able to sort of split your brain in those two ways, I think is a real plus.
How about Andrew, especially in terms of television? Do you feel like does that differ, or is there more things to add to that?
I think in a lot of ways it's similar. I think, also kind of from my perspective as a writer, showrunner, to me, what I love in an animation producer is a problem solver. Because when we're trying to, when you're trying to do something ambitious, the easiest thing to do is say we can't do that. But a great producer will be like, okay, that's going to be challenging. Let's figure out a creative way to make it work. And then I think the second thing that I really appreciate is the ability to anticipate problems. Because usually it's there's, in a way, like there's two ways to produce something. There's the reacting to problems and anticipating. And sometimes, problems are unavoidable. But if you can get ahead of them, you're always on better footing, and you make, like, especially for me, like, when my producer is anticipating stuff, it makes me feel so much easier.
Jorge, how about you? I know you've dabbled around in various forms of animation.
Yeah, for me, I think I would break it down into a really good producer, in my experience, is someone who has sort of the heart of a poet, that is going to have enough empathy to feel for the crew and the artistic vision of the project, but also sort of the coldness of an assassin. And willing to take out the things that are getting in the way of the project without civilians getting hurt. So it's that dichotomy, if you need those two things.